if you can see this here, I make all my knives. They're all handmade. The handles are handmade. The blade is made from files. That's laminated wood from all over the world. And the outside is public soup bone. It looks like ivory. I make my own knives. Now I'll show you more. As you can see, I make all my own knives. These are all handmade.
Everything, even those are handmade.
Yep, and the steel is all steel files. Blades of all of it. Well, I've taught myself in everything. These are all golf balls up here. I make my bird houses, make the bird houses. And these is what the cowboys use around their neck instead of bow ties out in the West. And those are all figurines and stuff, golf balls. That's a solid piece of wood. I belong to the Elks, and that is also carved out of the full piece of wood. It's not carved and put in there. It's one full piece of wood. I made it like a box and carved the box away and left the elk. The boat I made, put that right there. I do some leaded glass. And that's made out of leaded glass I done. Oh. That's black walnut, the squares, and it's soup bone. My wife bought from published soup bone, made soup, and I got the bone and cut everything out from the soup bone. The carving club down below at the office. I said, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you do this? I made this, and I got tired of talking to him, so I said, I have a head on my shoulder. That's how I do it. No one taught me anything. I never took any lessons. The golf balls, 20 years ago, was rubber bands inside. They done away with that 20 years ago. Now it is plastic and rubber. These are not painted. That's the color of golf balls inside. I cut the top off and make the leaves out of it. But the golf ball itself is not painted. They're the original color in the golf balls. And I spray them with lacquer to keep them shiny. This, I made roses. And maybe you can, I just put them together just because I like roses. I had a landscaping company and I had my own greenhouses. I had a golf ball and I thought it would be rubber bands, but it turned out to be this. And I had just carved a little top. I said, geez, I'm going to go look at one of my roses in the greenhouse. I got it and I said, by golly, that looks like a rosebud. So I carved the rest out. I made my own tool and carved the rest out. That's how I came up with a rosebud. I got my roses out of the greenhouse and it made it like the rosebuds in the greenhouse. My wood from all over the world, Australia, South America, Canada, Brazil, Alaska, every place. And this is all wood from all over the world. It's not painted, it's not stained, it's the actual color of the trees. I made little clocks and give to my neighbors with all the different kind of wood. This is to represent my brother. It's a Purple Heart, he was wounded, and this is purple wood. And these are roses. That's lace wood from Australia. That's yellow padauk, and this is red padauk. This is purple wood from South America. This is black walnut from the United States. This is a little woodpecker and a snake feeder. And in the side here is a little snake coming out. That's a little snake. I make my chests. I make my golf balls and leaves. On the news, you see a moth flying in the window on a commercial. That's the moth, and I made that all out. And it's less than 1/16 of an inch thick. These are all golf balls I made. This is some of the leaded glass I do, here and here. It's all leaded glass. Here's a, what do I want to say? A loon with little babies, just some out of the shells. I make my tables. This is rosewood. I make my tables. I even made my pipe. I have all the little strokes in the feathers. There's 2,400 strokes in this bird. And I tell everybody, if you can find one stroke that's crossing with the other stroke as a mistake, I'll give you the bird. 2,400 strokes. And all my birds are made the same. An ocean turtle. And I made the stand with ocean stuff in it. This is a penguin, all hand carved. This I call my little fat ass cowboy. And you remember that general had a pearl handled pistol in the Second World War? I made this with a pearl handled pistol on it. This is a black walnut horse. Butterflies. All the feathers are carved. Praying mantis, the grasshopper, a ladybug, and a 1,000-legger, and this is a black widow spider. All carved, all hand carved. This was a hard piece to do because there's so much on it. I made the eagle, then there's an eagle here and an eagle here, and the hard part is that there's eagles in the back and the flag, and you have to be careful carving it because you can't cut too much or you run into the other. What you're going to do? And it looks like an old stump out of the woods. This is my most well-liked piece I have ever done. That's one of my orchids. That's all one piece. And you can even see where the bees get the honey from, clear down in the centers. This is rosewood. I made the bowl out of rosewood, but that was an orchid that I used to have. Regular little baby shoes that are all hand carved, wood from all over the world. The jackass. Everything's carved. That guy in the movie says, "Here's looking at you, babe." And that's Mickey Mouse and the sergeant. That's Popeye. Little boots. Little lady cowboy boots. All different kind of wood. Top shoes, army boots. All different kind. This elephant. Those 3 elephants are all hand carved. This one's, they have them wrong here. This one has his trunk up, he's beside his mother. This one's mad, his trunk is down because she's beside the mother. His trunk's up. She's mad because he's next to her. This is a wolf. I made the teeth out of, guess what? Rosebud thorns. The teeth are rosebud thorns.